Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a bird inspired Halloween look. You can also use it as a mask, I guess, but I'm just going to do a bird inspired, and I'll post a picture on the info box on where I got my inspiration. And as you can see, we just have some feathers, and it's just a very simple look. The only thing that makes it look over the top, it's just how your eyebrows, how you're going to draw them in, and the feathers. So let's get started. We're going to first go in there with an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use Milk by NYX again. So you just get it all over there. Kind of bring it out just a tad bit. You don't really need that much on the outer. So you just blend that in, rub it in. Okay. So once you have that done, you kind of want to go in there with some tape. And what you want to do is cut like a, I guess like a medium size, which would be something like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, you cut like a medium size and you place it from the bottom of your lashes. Go underneath your lashes, don't go above them. And you place it. It's okay if you don't place it that perfect. Kind of at the same angle as you've drawn in your eyebrows. So you kind of get to see, there we go. There we go. So it kind of looks like that when we take off the tape. So we're going to use colors that we've used before. First we're going to go in with that red bean pie, that purple, that really pretty purple. First we're going to wet our brushes. So you get some water, you get your brush wet, or you just pour some water out onto a cap. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So once you have that done, I'm going to be using Too Faced Steel Magnolias. Like I mentioned before, it was a duo eyeshadow. It was a pink and a green, but it broke and the green overpowered the pink, so it's now just like a green. So you're gonna wet your brush just a tad bit. You're gonna wet your brush. You're gonna get some of that shadow. So you're just gonna get some of that. This is very pigmented as well. Okay. So you're gonna go all over your lid. As you can see, it looks really, really, really cute once it's wet. So you're just gonna go all over your lid. Okay. Wet your brush a little bit more. I'm just gonna keep grabbing some shadow and just put it all over your lid. And then start bringing it this way. As much as you can, just bring it out all the way to the end, almost to your hairline pretty much. Just bring it all the way out. So get some more. Okay. So once that's done, you're gonna go back in there with a clean shadow brush. So I'm not going to use this one, I'm going to use my other shadow brush. And you're going to go in with that red bean pie, that purple one, right on top of that as well. So it's that red bean pie by NYX. You can use the same shadow brush, I guess. I'm just going to use a cleaner one. So you're just going to go in here, kind of bring it downward, right in your crease, because this color is going to go right on your crease and right above it. So you bring that like that. Okay. Okay. Get some more on there. Just enough. It's okay. You're not gonna, right now we're gonna actually use a blending brush. So you wanna make sure you kinda get everything. So it's pretty much like an outline of it. You're gonna get your blending brush and you get some of that red bean pie again. And what you're going to do is just keep placing that on there. Okay. We keep placing that on there. And we're going to go back in there with our highlight at this point. So I'm going to use that Bobbi Brown small brush for the highlight, because I'm going to go back in there with the purple in a little bit. And I'm going to be using Geisha by NYX, which is one of their whites. And I'm going to get some on here. I'm just gonna go from the inner corner of your eye, just pull that out. And so we're gonna go back in there with some of the colors that we've lost. So you're gonna keep doing that. Get it all over, just highlight it. You're gonna highlight it right here. That's actually a better angle. I mean, when you think of a bird's face, you kind of think of it being really skinny and backwards. So that's where I got the idea for making my eyeshadow like this and my brows, just because you want it to follow the same. You want it kind of, you know, you kind of still want to make it seem like it's a bird, although, like I mentioned before, you can probably use this. I'm sorry, you're gonna go back in here with that red bean pie. You can probably use this as a mascara as well. Just want to blend that. Okay. So once you have that done, you're going to remove the tape slowly, and you can see we have a straight line, as you can tell right there. So we have a straight line. At this point, you're going to go back in there with a wet brush again. So wet your brush. You're going to go back in there with that green, and that's going to be your bottom eyeliner. That's going to be what you're going to be using as your bottom liner. Blow some of it off. And you're just gonna place that and kind of make it go this way and this way. Okay. So it blends in. You're gonna get some of that, more of that green, and place some more on your lid because you might have lost some. Let's rub that in there. Okay, now we're getting way too much on the purple. It's okay, I'll go back in there. Okay, so once you have that done, if you do get some on the purple, you know, you can go back in there. I'm gonna go back in there with that red bean pie, and I'm just gonna put a tad bit where I lost some, which is right here. Okay, so that's perfect. And you're gonna get a liner, liquid pencil or fluid, whatever you want to use. I'm gonna use my MAC fluid line, and in Black Track. So I'm just gonna get that, and I'm kind of gonna make it just really out, kind of. You'll see it's gonna be like a small cat eye, but just really out. Okay, let's see. You're gonna get some on your eyeliner brush. So you're just gonna thinly put a line on. Okay. So you're gonna bring that a little bit more down. And then you're gonna bring that out like that. Let's go back in there and fix this. Okay, so once you're at this step, the next thing you're gonna do is apply your highlight again right on the bottom, right here. Just bring that up, and I will have to make the rest on this part 2, so thank you. Yeah, so you see me make the feather and everything else in part 2.